Hey everyone, welcome back to the podcast. Today, we're diving into something that affects every single one of us. Work, success, and happiness. Big topics, right?
Very big, and also very connected. People often treat them like separate goals, but in reality, they're deeply intertwined.
Exactly. So let's start simple. Suzanne, what does work mean to you?
That's a great place to begin. For me, work is more than just a job or a paycheck. It's how we contribute to the world. It's how we use our skills, time, and energy to create value.
I like that. But I think a lot of people don't feel that way. For many, work feels like obligation. Something they have to do.
True. And that's where the problem begins. When work feels disconnected from meaning, it becomes draining instead of fulfilling.
So, are you saying everyone should love their job?
Not necessarily love every moment. But there should be some sense of purpose. Even small meaning can change everything.
Give me an example.
Okay, imagine two people doing the same job. Say, cleaning a hospital. One sees it as just cleaning floors. The other sees it as helping patients heal in a safe environment. Same work, different mindset.
And that mindset changes how they feel every day.
Exactly. That's the first tip. Tip 1. Reframe your work. Find meaning in what you do, even if it's small.
All right, let's move to success. This one is tricky. Everyone wants it, but no one defines it the same way.
Yes, and that's actually a big issue. Many people chase someone else's definition of success.
Like money, status.
Exactly. But here's the truth. If you don't define success for yourself, society will define it for you. Let me ask you, Adam, what does success mean to you?
I used to think it was about money and recognition. But now, I think it's more about freedom. Having control over my time and choices.
That's a powerful shift, and very common as people grow.
What about you?
For me, success is alignment. When my actions match my values. When I wake up feeling that my life makes sense.
That sounds peaceful.
It is. And here's another important tip. Tip 2, define your own version of success. Write it down. Be clear.
But let's be honest. Even when people define success, the journey is hard. There's stress, pressure, failure.
Of course, success is not a straight line. It's messy.
So, how do people stay motivated?
They focus on systems, not just goals.
Explain that.
A goal is something like, I want to be successful. A system is, I will work 2 hours every day on improving my skills.
So, systems are daily actions.
Yes. And systems are what actually create success over time. Tip 3. Focus on daily habits, not just big goals.
Let's talk about failure. People are afraid of it.
Yes, but failure is part of the process.
Easy to say. Hard to live.
True, but think about it this way. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of it.
So, every failure is a lesson?
Exactly. The key is reflection. Ask yourself, what went wrong? What can I improve? What did I learn? Tip 4. Turn failure into feedback.
Now, let's connect success to happiness. Do you think success leads to happiness?
That's a very important question. And the answer is not always.
Really?
Yes. Many people achieve success and still feel empty.
Why?
Because they sacrificed everything for success. Health, relationships, peace.
So they reached the top, but lost themselves.
Exactly. That's why balance matters. Tip 5. Don't sacrifice your happiness for success. Build both together.
So, what is happiness, in your opinion?
Happiness is not constant pleasure. It's a sense of contentment and meaning.
So, it's not about being happy all the time.
No, that's unrealistic. Life has ups and downs.
Then how do we become happier?
There are simple practices. Tip 6. Practice gratitude. Every day, think of 3 things you're thankful for. Tip 7. Build strong relationships. Connection is one of the biggest sources of happiness. Tip 8. Take care of your health. Your body and mind are connected. Tip 9. Be present. Stop living only in the past or future.
Let's talk about burnout. A lot of people feel exhausted from work.
Yes, burnout is very common today.
What causes it?
Overwork, lack of control, no meaning, and no rest.
So, how do we avoid it?
Here's how. Tip 10. Set boundaries. Learn to say no. Tip 11. Take breaks. Rest is productive. Tip 12. Disconnect sometimes. You don't need to be available 24/7.
I feel like social media also plays a role in how we see success.
Absolutely. It creates unrealistic comparisons.
People only show the highlights.
Yes, and we compare our real life to someone else's edited life. Tip 13. Limit comparison. Focus on your own journey.
Let's talk about money. Can money buy happiness?
It can improve comfort and reduce stress. But beyond a certain point, it doesn't guarantee happiness.
So it's important, but not everything.
Exactly. Tip 14. Use money as a tool, not a goal.
What about passion? Should people follow their passion?
Yes, but with realism. Passion grows with effort and skill.
So it's not always instant.
No. Sometimes you build passion by getting better at something. Tip 15. Don't wait for passion. Develop it through action.
This is deep. Let's simplify everything. If someone is listening right now and feels lost, what should they do?
I would say, reflect on your values. Define your version of success. Start small habits. Take care of your mental health. Be patient.
Patience is hard.
But necessary. Good things take time. Tip 16. Trust the process.
Before we end, I want to ask you one final question. If you had to choose only one thing, success or happiness, which one would you choose?
Happiness. Because true success includes happiness.
That's a perfect answer.
And I'll leave our listeners with this thought. Don't build a successful life that you need to escape from. Build a life that you enjoy living.
That's powerful. Thank you, Susan.
Thank you, Adam.
And thank you to everyone listening. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to share it with someone who needs it.
Take care of yourselves. And remember, your journey is yours.
See you next time.